Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. It's a short three-liner from Asa Mahalla Panjama and the recitation. Asa Mahalla Panjama Niki ji ki har katha uttam आन सगल रस फीकीरे बहुगुणी तुणी मुनि जन खट पेते अवर न किछ लायकी रे बेखारी निरारी अपारी सहजारी साध संग नानक पीकी रे बेखारी निरारी अपारी सहजारी साध संग नानक पीकी रे. So the reflection is Niki ji ki har katha uttam आन सगल रस फीकीरे. Niki has many connotations, among them goodness, virtue, essentially pertaining to love, the cultivation of virtue. Niki jiki. Jiki, ji of course refers to the being, the individual self. Jiki. Har Katha Uttam. Har Katha. So the discourse, Har Katha is the discourse between the self, the ego self, and the Har self. Uttam, superior, the highest, the most noble. An Sagal Ras. Ras, taste, flavor, essence, and even sentiment. But here, it means the process of spiritual transformation of the heart, when one's hardened passions are liquefied through Guru wisdom, where they become fluid. So the discourse is one of love between the ego self and the Har self. This experience, the discourse, this exchange, if you will, the Guru tells us, is the most sublime experience that you can have. Niki jiki har katha uttam. Nothing compares to it. Because an sagal ras, in that exchange, all the sentiments, all the flavors, and the essence of everything is subsumed. It contains everything. Phikire, an sagal ras phikire, there is a dual connotation here. In comparison, all other tastes fade away. So nothing is more sublime in one's life than this discourse between the ego self and the mind's higher self. So it is really a discourse with yourself. What the Guru is saying, that all pleasures of the flesh are insipid in comparison to the delight of mystical union with the self. Union, of course, implies becoming like the self, which in turn means to acquire the virtue of that wisdom, you see, because it is wisdom, it's perfection, and it expresses itself through virtue, through qualities. So the source of your deepest enjoyment, pleasure, is deep within you. But one has to dig deep. One has to have an internal dialogue. One has to internalize Guru wisdom. You see, pearls cannot be discovered in the shallow waters. One has to go deep into the ocean. Similarly, diamonds are not on the surface of the earth. They lie buried deep within the core of the earth. And for that, you also need specialized tools. You need a diamond to cut a diamond. And the diamond here is Guru wisdom. So the Guru is guiding us to the source of all the pleasure, all the delight that we inherently seek and in fact are. In the second line here, Baho Guni Tuni Mun Jan Khat Pete, defining various categories of seekers, people, the virtuous, Guni, people who are virtuous with Tuni, refers to musical maestros, virtuosos, Muni, sages, seekers, Jan, seekers, Khatapete, the learned, Khat, six, Pete, the six systems. So those who are very learned, those who are virtuous, those who are maestros and virtuosos, the seekers, the sage, every one of these is proclaiming that there is nothing that compares to the mystical experience of union with the self. Now, the reason it seems to me that the Guru has listed out is because each one of this category of individuals are capable of being in the flow. A musician, for instance, can lose sense of time and space and of the ego in the flow of music. You see? So that is what we are trying to do. The mystical symbol is a union of coming together of the different dimensions of a human being. Because in our default state, in Haume, we are fragmented. A union implies integration of the personality, a coming together of the head and the heart, because that is what Sikhi is at bottom. It's musical, it's mathematical, it's fluid and precise at the same time. And that is the experience that we all want. Gurbani Bano. We have to embody that. On that note, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.